What up, YouTube? You already know. It's your boy, the Latin assassin himself, Big Lou, tapping back in on this nice, bright, sunny Friday morning. It's payday. Payday, payday, baby. If this is the first time you're coming to the channel, as always, it'd be highly appreciated if you sub, like, and share the channel here at What to Do with Big Lou, NFZR2, with your family, friends, folks, peoples, gente, buddies, pals, amigos, amicos, and like us Puerto Ricanos say, panas, right? So I'll wait a few minutes, see if anybody gets in here. If not, I'll go from there. Turn the camera off for a second. And hopefully we'll get a few people in. If not, I know people will come over and watch it after it's uploaded by YouTube. So yeah, I'm not even tripping. I do want to say I appreciate each and every person that subscribed to the channel. As of late, I've been getting a ton of, well, not a ton, but I've been getting enough. He's gonna do what he does. What was I saying here? That excuse me, I was getting a message right now. It threw me off. Sorry, I got missed. Daisy, come here. Daisy, come on. Come on, Daisy. Sorry about that, folks. I got sidetracked a little bit. The dog and trying to tap in. Oh, here we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's not working. Stay Awake TV. What's up, Sticks? Come on, Daisy, come here. Come on. She's way over there. The wifey's doing her laps, so the wifey's doing her laps, and she's way over there. I don't know if you guys can see her. Let me see. Come on, Daisy. Come on. Let's go. Here she comes. You guys see her? She runs like a little tank. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. She got her brand new harness on, which is customized with her name on the side of it. It's a little bit big on her because this is for an extra large dog, and she's still considered a large dog right now. But it says Daisy La Azula right there. The other side, I don't have it on because the strap's on it, so it messes it up. But her name is Daisy La Azula, which means Daisy the Blue. I was either gonna call her Daisy the Blue or Daisy the Gray because her coat's gray. but now I'm starting to notice that she's getting some brown on it. So I was wondering if that's considered if she would be considered a tricolor, right? She got the white on the chest. She was all the way gray, but like I said, the last month she's starting to change a little brown. But anyways, I gave her a good ass bath last night with the deodorized shampoo. I got it at PetSmart. It was like a $20 bottle. And then I gave her hey, get out of there. And she wants her toy. I gave her after that I gave her the oatmeal conditioner. And so she's all fresh and clean. So then I threw her harness on, because her harness, I hadn't used it until now because I wanted to give her a bath. And then her bed, go get it. Then her bed, she been tearing up her bed ever since I gave her the bed. And I'm still letting her use it, but I mean, it's almost dead. It's almost gone. All the padding in the middle is gone. She done tore it all up. So yeah, thanks for tapping in. So I don't know because a lot of people, I've been seeing a lot of people comment about bullies in their beds, and they're like, we gave up on the beds. Come on, go get it. We've been giving up on the beds because they just tear them up within a few days, and they go, we've been using blankets in her in her crate. So I got a blanket in there as well. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. And, I don't know, because she's getting bigger. So that was just a temporary. Go get it. That's a temporary thing I gave her, the bed, because she's going to be growing, right? She's only 6 months. She's already 60 pounds. Her mom's, again, I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Her mom's like 120, 125 pounds, and her dad's like 140, about 140. So she's going to be I would say she's going to be at least 100 pounds. Easy. Go get it. Come on, go get it. So, yeah, so when I throw her little tug of war thing, she'll get it. She'll go chase it down and get it and bring it back to me. Like maybe 10 times, and then sometimes she'll just look at me throw it. So I got her a flirt pole, and that thing immediately she was on it as soon as I got it. Go get it. So yeah, because I don't want her to be too lazy. I want to get her to get that drive back. Or I don't know if she ever had it, but she's doing okay because she was just in the backyard the first 5 months of her life. She wasn't not too much exercising. So, and that's why I'm so surprised with her behavior and her temperament, because she was always in the backyard. Go get it. She was in the backyard, for so long, and well, not so long, but her, first 5 months of her life. And now I've had her for a month, and everybody loves her in the house, man. My kids, the wifey loves her. And Big Lou loves her. Like I mentioned before, and I'm not ashamed to say, I'm not embarrassed or ashamed to say it. I feel like a kid again with this dog, because I was always into dogs when I was a kid. You want to go get it? Go get it. Come on. Sometimes I got to go towards it, and then she'll start getting it. But anyways, this is Freestyle Friday. I don't know if you guys seen, I dropped a video last night because I seen something that caught my attention on another channel. Something was said about, a question was asked about foster care. Do you believe foster care works? And the person answered yes. But anyways, that's beside the point. So I dropped that video last night about about this kid, man. I was in the pen. I was in prison when the story broke. And I explained that I was in the day room, in the Northern Latino Black other day room, and I was standing up looking at the TV. And I seen a guy, a gentleman talking, who was a black dude. He was a cop, and he was talking, and I seen his name, but I recognized the name, Matt Robinson, but I didn't know, who he was, right? Or I didn't know the face to the name. And the reason I say that, because he's the public relations officer that does all the press conferences and stuff like that for the media. And so I used to see his name in the newspaper a lot, and I and I used to read his name, you know, the spokesman for the Tracy PD, Officer Matt Robinson. So I'm looking at his name. It's starting to ring a bell, and then I look at the building behind him, and I'm like, hey, that looks familiar. Well, it was the police department in the town. And so, anyways, what he was saying is that this teenage boy jumped over a fence, about an 8-foot fence. There's like a concrete wall, basically, not a fence, a wall, I should say. And on the other, and so there's houses on that side, and on the other side, it was a business for a fitness center, right? I'm not sure at that time they were still calling it the Racquetball Club, but eventually it became In Shape City. It became In Shape City, and I think now it's called something else. But it's a big, huge facility. They got about 10 tennis courts. They got a full court indoor basketball gym, hardwood floor. They got sauna. They got free weight gym. They got a machine weight gym. They got aerobics rooms, like where they do yoga and aerobics, and they do martial arts. They got probably about maybe 4 or 6 racquetball courts. They got an indoor pool, outdoor pool, just a ton of shit there, right? So anyways, that was the business on the other side of the wall. The kid runs in and he's naked, except for he has boxers on, nothing else. And he's got a padlock with the chain that's on his ankle. And he was bleeding. He was bruised up. They said he had urine and shit, like shit smeared on him. And he tells the story, you know, help. And he's scared. And he was like cut in like a fetal position in the office where they had him until the police got there. And what was happening was the people that his aunt, not blood aunt, but aunt by marriage, I guess, they have the same last name. So apparently his mother had passed, and before she passed, she gave this lady, Karen Ramirez, custody of him. And that was his aunt. And so that was his last name as well, Ramirez. And anyways, these people he was living with were the Schumachers, and their next door neighbor was Anthony Tony Waiters, which I went to high school with him, and I used to go to lunch with him. He wasn't like a good friend of mine, but I knew him by name. I knew him good enough that I was able to jump in his car and he would take me, and we'd go, you know, lunch in high school. You know, you could leave campus, we would go eat. You know what I'm saying? And he was coaching football or baseball or something when this happened. So it was like a big ass shocker, you know, that like, what the fuck's going on here, you know? And so, you know, I basically told the story, you know, what happened there, what I knew, and then I read off an article. And I wasn't aware of this, but I found out yesterday that he went up for parole, and I think it was August, and he was given 11 years plus 7 to life. So 7 to life is still a life sentence. But it just basically means that, you know, you'll be able to go up for parole a lot faster than you would if you had a 25 to life thing. And so that falls up under the old law. Anyways, it denied his parole. And so how that works is the parole board did find him suitable for parole. And then after they find it suitable, then it's got steps, and it goes up to the governor's office. And then the governor, which in this case is Gavin Newsom, can either not grant it, but he just doesn't mess with it. And then the person, he or she will end up being released, or, he'll deny it. And he has so many days to deny it. And that's what happened in this guy's case. And, you know, and right now they're letting a lot of people out, man. A lot of people been getting out. But the last time I was in there, man, I seen at least probably 20 or 30 people go home in the little 14 months I was there at that facility. So, you know, in this type of case, though, it's some fucking sick shit. I even had to stop talking when I was speaking about what happened and how the kid's condition was. Like, it just blew me away by, you know, me knowing this guy. Like, how can you do something like that to a kid, man? You know what I'm saying? I can't even see me doing that to any person, or, well, let me rephrase that. Not me, but anybody doing that to any type of person, torturing them. You know what I'm saying? Chaining them to a fucking stairwell. You know, that shit's crazy. Hey. Do you want it? So anyways, I had to pause for a second, because it kind of upsetted me, man, you know, thinking about it, you know, because I'm trying to figure out, like, why would somebody what's going on in their mind that they would do that to somebody? And then it's like, this is your neighbor. So what made it okay for them to indulge, you know, by sharing information with him that this is what they were doing to this kid? And then what the fuck was going through his mind to start to, you know, to engage in the activities in the behavior they were doing towards this kid? Like, what the fuck? It's like, what the hell? I don't understand, man. It's fucking, it's very, unsettling. It's very, heartless. It's very despicable. It's very fucking disgusting. It's very sickening. It's strange behavior. I don't understand what the fuck is going on there. And then when you read about it, is the lady, the aunt Karen Ramirez gave let this boy live with these people. And before that, she had a warrant out of Sacramento for child endangerment or abuse, abuse on her stepson or son and this boy. And she still had the kid. I don't understand. Like, there should have been no way she still had him. Come on, Daisy. Come on, let's go. Come on. Daisy, let's go. Hey. Come on. She's over there smelling something. She heard a bunch of dogs barking. Can you guys hear all them dogs barking? So it's kind of, she's like, whoa. Come on. So yeah, anyways, I just don't understand what the fuck's up with all that you know, that was a unsettling story. But anyways, I have some more true crimes. I guess you can call that true crimes, right? But I'm gonna try to stick with stuff that's in this area. So from the Bay Area, the East Bay, all, you know, Oakland, Hayward, San Leandro, San Lorenzo, Decoto, Fremont, you know, around there, and then Stockton, Tracy, Lodi, Manteca. And then I'm going to tell a story that I told the story already on the no-fly zone. And so there was a guy that was killed by his cellie, and he had the same name as me, first and last, and almost the same age. I think I think he was about 2 years older than me. So some family members of mine seen that, and they got concerned and called thinking it was me. So, you know, well, that ain't even funny, to be honest. I don't know why I even laugh right now. I mean, it kind of was funny because, you know, I haven't heard from them, and all of a sudden they called thinking that I was killed, you know. So that's what that was about. But the fact that this would happen to this dude, and you know, in the manner that it was done and shit, you know, he's got a family too, you know. But you know, it's a little trip, man. But there's a few stories, and then there was another story about a guy that went to the military. He was in the Marine. I think it was a Marine, and Boxer over at Paradigm Media did a spill on him. But there's some things that weren't said that should have been said about this individual. What's his name? I think it's Andres was his first name. Raya is his last name. There were some things that should have been said about him that wasn't said about him. It should have been more clear about who he was, like where he was from, because it was said more like he was from Modesto, and he's not. He's from Ceres, which is a little town that's like in Modesto, and he grew up in what was later the projects, but originally it was like a housing area for agriculture workers. So, like, you know, when it'd be in season for them to work, they would travel up the state and go to the next town to work doing whatever, strawberries, tomatoes, whatever it might be, and then they would go and live in these areas until they were done with their work, and then they would move on to the next town or, you know, city, and then usually towns, because they're all out of country, and then, I mean, out in the country, not out of country, and they would move on to the next area. Well, eventually they made this into the projects. So anyways, I'm gonna go to the location where the incident happened with the cops. I'm gonna go also, hopefully I'm gonna go to his grave site, show us where that's at. And so, yeah, I got a few things in the work, and then I got a few stories I'm going to tell, right? I got a couple three right off the top of my head. So I'm just trying to, you know, be, like I always say, when I promote the channel on other channels in the comment sections, I always say that, you know, wide variety of topics, and we do some collabing with other channels. So also Wednesday night, I had a guest, Michael D. Leonardo Jr. Don't get him confused with his dad, Mikey Scars. He was an ex-Gambino member. So it's not him. It was his dad. I mean, it's not his dad, it's him. I had him on and we talked boxing. You know, so he's big. He's a big part of the channel with RJ and his dad at No Excuses. RJ, I've been following RJ for a long time, and I always, you know, I support RJ. RJ had Black Handprint Mafia first, and then he joined forces with Mikey Scars, and they made No Excuses. So anyways, so Mikey Jr. came on. We did a little boxing video. We're on for about an hour and 15 minutes, something like that. My phone ended up dying. And so I'm looking forward to doing, you know, a few more live streams on different topics of boxing. And then I've done a couple. I done a video with Harvey from Harvey Talks Prison, and I did 2 videos with Adam from Australian Prison Stories TV. And I think that's all I had thus far on my channel at What to Do with Big Lou. But what up, Wolf Day 1 A1, Steve Tortola, Italiano from Canada. So yeah, what do you think about the Super Bowl game, man? Wolf Day 1 A1. You want to come on? I'll drop the link. Anybody want to come on? I'll drop the link right now. Let me see how we do it. Guest. No, that's not how you do it. You go more. You go. Let's see. Damn, I forgot how to do this shit. Let's see. Nope. That's not it. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, invite guest, copy, boom. Go back into the chat, post comment. Boom. There you go. Lost some coin. You lost some coin, huh? There's this there's the link. Anybody want to jump on in? Wolf Day 1 A1. Tap on in if you got a few minutes. Or anybody else for that matter. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so we got so big things that happened. Super Bowl, right? Chiefs are the champs again. Wasn't feeling that that holding call, right? Because you know, you can't say, well, Dragon 82, what's up? You can't say, well, you know, he didn't mess his momentum up. He didn't, you know, push him or anything, or you know, he couldn't catch that ball, because then it would have been a pass interference. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, I don't think that call shouldn't have been made at the end of the game like that. Just like I don't think that one against the fucking Bengals should have been called either. I mean, it really wasn't even called. They got stopped. They got stopped on the 3rd down conversion. You know what I'm saying? And here we go. How we do it? Add to stream. Boom.
What's poppin', Lou?
¿Cómo está?
What's up, boy? What's going on? You good?
Yeah, I'm just at the park with the dog, fucking around, throwing the thing.
Yeah, definitely, man. She looks nice.
Thanks. I've had her like a month now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had her ears done, and
yeah,
you know what I mean? I know some people don't like that shit, but you know what? You know,
nah, you do you. That's all.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I paid for the dog. You know what I'm saying? I've been paying for it. You know, I already done. After buying her, you know, I probably already. Well, I mean, I didn't even pay for all of her yet. I'm still making payments, but a homeboy of mine had her. You know what I mean? He has you know, the mother and the brother and stuff like that. So, and then the father, the owner to the father, I knew him too. I was in the pen with him too. So, you know, it's all like, you know, I joined the family basically. You know, the kennel family they got. So yeah. And she's well taken care of, man. Spoiled and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had my penny for about 12 years. Now I got a golden doodle. I got a golden doodle now. So
that's what, poodle and golden retriever.
Yeah. I got a golden doodle. He back there, but I had my pity. I had Jacks for like 12 years. For like 12 years. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, when he passed away, man, I was like, damn. I wanted to get I wanted to get something different, and then like the golden doodle was presented to me, and he's real good with my little son. He's really good with my little son. With my pity was a little wild with my little young one.
Yeah, she's not wild at all, man.
Yeah.
She's not wild at all, man. I got a little 7-year-old and I got a 12-year-old, and they literally feed her from her. You know, the treat, she'll take it right from their fingers and not even. She takes it just like just like a bite.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like a person with bite.
yeah,
You know, and even
yeah.
the bite might be too wild. You know what I mean? Come on, what you eating over there? This dog finds all kinds of shit to
That's a
eat. She
fact,
likes
boy.
eating branches. She eats sticks. She eats tan
Yeah,
bark. You know
that's
what
a
I mean?
fact, boy. But
So
what's going
yeah,
on with you? How's everything else though? You good?
yeah, I'm good. Oh yeah, I'm always good.
That's
You know
what's
what I
up,
mein? Thank
man.
God for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm always good.
all
I just
day.
wanted to jump on for a little bit and do a little live because
Yeah,
my
yeah. I'm
number's been
actually
going up.
waiting. I'm actually
Yeah, yeah.
sitting by the window. I'm actually waiting for my 6-year-old. You know what I'm saying? He getting out early, and then you know what I'm saying. He's into the WWE, so we getting ready for tomorrow. We're doing a little party for him and his little buddies for that elimination chamber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
we're doing
Yeah, I'm not
tomorrow.
even up
So
on all that. All the only thing I know is Roman Reigns and Sami
yeah,
Zayn, the
yeah,
bloodline,
yeah.
and
That's what he
that's
on
pretty
right
much
now.
it.
That's what he on. That's what he
That's
on
all I
right now.
know, and that's only because I see the shorts on the people drops the shorts. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? But other
yeah,
than that, I can't tell you too many other ones.
yeah,
Charlotte Flair, because Ric Flair's daughter, but
yeah.
that's about it, man. I'm
Yeah,
old school. I like old
so
school wrestling, 84 to
yeah,
91. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
So I got into it when he got into it because my older son was into it, and then he got away from it. So I've got away from it. And then I
Right.
was watching it myself when it was like Stone Cold, The Rock, and Hulk Hogan, NWO. I got into it for like a lot, and then I got away from it. But then, like about a year ago, he started getting into it like real heavy. He started getting into it like man heavy, like during the pandemic. He started
Right.
getting into it heavy, and then I was like, I follow it with him a little bit, not too much. But now, stuff is crazy. Like right now, to go to like WrestleMania gonna cost you like 10, 20 G's.
Damn.
It's crazy now.
Wow.
The ticket prices be off the chain now and stuff. So, but he's into it. I like it. It keeps me busy. You know how it is, bro. It keeps me busy. I know you guys are into the boxing. I'm more of a UFC guy. I tapped in with Major. I don't know if you know Major Boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I tapped in with him, but I'm more of a UFC guy. I'm more UFC.
Are you? Yeah. Are you Shakur Stevens? You dig him? 'Cause he's
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Jersey.
yeah. I like him.
Yeah.
I like him. I like him.
Okay.
It's just boxing for me. Like I was telling people, like boxing for me is like I kind of fell out of love with it because of too much politics. Kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's what's hurting it. That's
yeah,
what's hurting it right now. Is too
yeah,
many different. There's too many promotions and it's too much
right,
politics, man. It's like
yeah,
it's not like back in the day where the best fought the best, and
right,
And then on
right,
top of that, guys don't want to take chances fighting guys that they
exactly,
consider a risk because they don't want to
right,
lose that. Oh, you
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
It's a ton of things. So basically, if you're with PBC, Al Heyman, he's got a lot of guys in his stable. He'll match those because then he gets all the money from the promotion.
right,
And,
yeah,
and they don't want to split it. And then you got guys like Spence and Crawford where they both feel that they're the A-side fighters, so they
yep,
they don't want to bow down to that. So we're not
yep.
going to get that either. We're not going to get that. It's going to be
And
like Pacquiao, Mayweather.
if you remember, like you know what I'm saying, like when Hagler was around and stuff like that, he left because of the decision. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He
Yep.
left because of the decision. A lot of people don't remember that he didn't want to retire. He just left because he said it was just the politics of boxing were just changing.
Right.
You understand?
And Sugar Ray didn't. Sugar Ray did that fight, but he
He was
just like
stopping him.
the last 10, 15 seconds he would go
Yeah,
in
he was
flurries,
stopping
but he
him.
was hitting most in the gloves.
Yeah.
Huh?
So that's that. I remember I was telling people, look, boxing in the East Coast is big. Is big. There used to be boxing gyms all around, and they kind of faded away, and now you see more of the MMA gyms.
Right. That's
You
how
know,
that's how it is too. Like when you watch like over here in the Bay Area,
yeah,
like Oakland, Hayward, Dakota, like all the homeboys grew up boxing.
yeah,
Like
boxing.
everybody grew up boxing, man. And like you said, little by little, the gym started closing. They started fading away. I want to say now, like you could probably only find like the gym that Andre Ward was fighting out of. You know what I
Right.
mean? There's not many of at all now,
Yeah.
and it died. It was like
He died. Yeah.
Madison Square Garden is considered the mecca for boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And again, same thing. It's died. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It died over there. So Yeah.
But,
you know what I mean? So
so when I was talking to a couple of boxing enthusiasts over there that channel, I told them, I said, yeah, there's boxing fights every week, but the UFC just does a smoother job for you to go into their platform. They
right.
do a better job in marketing the sport. See,
Right.
boxing, there's a fight every week, but there's no profiling, there's no stories, there's no
Right.
nothing about it.
And you know what else? You know what else is messing it up too, bro? Is that they got all these fucking extra belts.
Yeah.
Right. You got WBA. They got the super and the regular, and you got people saying the regular ain't a real title. It's not a major title. And then you got the WBC, the franchise belt, and you got the regular belt, and then you got all the different sanctioning bodies. You got WBC, WBA, IBF, and WBO. Right. And it's just like, damn, man, it's getting confusing.
Right. So look, if you're a beginner, right, it's hard to get into the boxing because you don't know what's what.
Right. You be lost. You be lost.
Like, you just don't know what's what. And then, like, you know, in the UFC, the pound for pound, they usually fight within a year.
Right.
They usually fight within a year.
Right.
They're already fighting.
So that's what that's what that fight was the other day. Volkanovski and Islam.
Yeah,
Islam.
That was a good one. And then Izzy went up to fight John Blachowicz when he was the champion.
He got knocked. He got beat up,
right. And then, you know, so the pound for pound usually fight within a year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's another thing too, is where in the UFC, the one thing that's lacking in the UFC is the American fighter. The American fighter isn't promoted like that because it's usually international cards that do the most.
Right. You know, even like Kamaru Usman and them, they're African blood, right?
Right.
Like Izzy, Francis.
Right.
You know, even though they Izzy fights out of Australia? No, New Zealand, I think New Zealand or something. Yeah, and Francis fights out of France.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Kamaru Usman, and he's been here for a while though. Texas.
Oh, he's been in Florida for a minute. Yeah, he's been in Florida for a minute. Yeah.
Florida or Texas? I thought it was Texas.
I think you know what?
He grew up in Texas.
Yeah, he might be in Texas now. He might be in Texas.
He grew up in Texas.
Yeah, that's why. But you know, but it's because too is like when I started transitioning into that, when I started doing jujitsu and stuff like that, which I do kind of do it like twice. I try to do it twice a week. I try to do jujitsu, some mixed martial art.
That's right.
The gyms aren't like boxing gyms.
Right.
They're not boxing. It's a
whole no, they're not. They got padded. They got the put out pads. They got pads on the walls. Yeah. Right. I want to get my kid. I want to get my daughter into that.
Yeah, man.
Some type of something because because she's a big girl and she's got something and she's blonde. My daughter's got lighter hair with blue eyes. Right. And my mama's Mexican and I'm Boricua, but she's light skinned because it runs in her mom's family. And you know, I told her
La rubia.
Yeah, la rubia, yeah. Con ojo azul, right? And so I said they're gonna be hating on you already because how you look. You know what I mean? And then she speaks Spanish, and then some people be talking shit, and they don't even know she understands what they're saying. You know?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, so I told her. Excuse me. Yeah, they were like, I heard she said that they were talking about they wanted to jump her or some bullshit, and I'm like, you know what I mean? So. You know, she's a little nervous too, because like if the kid's older than her, she thinks automatically they're gonna whip her because they're older. I'm like, well, that's not how it works.
I'm telling you, man. Like I'm telling you, like me. Look, I will tell you the story I told him. Look, boxing was so big in my house. Boxing was so big in my house, bro. And my father, I remember me and my father, we laugh about it now. My father was going for Julio Cesar Chavez. At the time, Julio Cesar Chavez was a god.
Yeah.
And in this area, Lou Duva in Patterson was a big trainer. Lou Duva had Meldrick Taylor.
Right.
Meldrick
Taylor. He's had a lot of guys, but yeah.
Right. Well, he had a lot of guys, but specifically Meldrick Taylor. I was going for Meldrick Taylor. At that time, I was heavy into hip hop. And over here, you know, we integrate. So it's blacks hanging with whites, Spanish, everything. But you still had that Spanish that only messed with Spanish. My father only messed with Spanish fighters.
Right.
When that fight was going on, me and my father literally had a fist fight while watching the fight. Because I felt like Meldrick was winning the fight. I mean,
That was the first. That was the first one. The first one.
It was the only one. Remember, Meldrick after that, he got fucked up after that. He never fought again. I think he fought 4 times.
I thought they fought twice.
Nah, he fought Frankie Randall twice.
I think he fought Frankie Randall 3 times, I think.
Did he?
Wasn't it?
Okay. I gotta look back. But I know Sweet Pete definitely beat him. But
Sweet Pete got him.
Right.
Sweet Pete got him. And then he got beat by De La Hoya twice. But he got knocked out by Casazu.
Me and my father literally got into the boxing like we was fighting for real in the sala. We was just fighting in the living room, just moving, because at that time, like, my father was still pro Spanish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was only Spanish, Salsa, Boricua, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, fuck that. Meldrick Taylor just won. You know what I'm saying? And that's how big boxing was in my house, bro. Boxing in my house was like a religion, bro. It was a religion.
Right.
But now, even my father, like, yo, it's politics. Like, you can't even enjoy it. It's like they book some for the Mexicans, they book some for the Puerto Ricans, and then they book some that, you know, just the whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He don't like it. You know, and for my father not to like it now is big, because my father still watches some, but he can't process the stories. There's no storyline. There's nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
You know, for you to get fans back into boxing, you got to do a better job with explaining what's what. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt. I want to see. I want to check that right now, because now I'm curious about
that. Old school, Papa. Old school. Nobody even know about Frankie Randall, bro.
The surgeon,
bro.
The surgeon. Okay.
He's mask on before the COVID. He had the mask on before the COVID.
Right. He's 30. What is he? He's 38-8 with 1 draw. So that's the draw with Chavez.
Okay.
Let's see. His last fight, he lost to Wayne Martell, and he won Dylan Carew, Manuel de Leon, Tim Scott. He lost to Garcia. He lost to Hassan Al, Rafael Salas. He had a lot of fights after Chavez.
Yeah.
Let's see. He lost to Chavez. Oh, no. He lost to Chavez, not draw. I said a draw earlier. He lost to Terry Norris, Cristanto España. Let's see. Glenn Brown, Ernie Chavez, Aaron Davis. Yeah, he fought Chavez twice.
Twice, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Meldrick Taylor fought him twice.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Damn, bro. Yeah. You know, Terry Norris,
not Frankie Randall, but Meldrick Taylor fought him. He fought him twice.
Bro,
he lost.
You know, Meldrick Taylor was fighting in Mexico, bro.
Was he?
Yeah, brawling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he really got messed up. He was like, what, Olympic gold medal champion. Yeah. A lot of people don't even know that, bro. You know,
he was on the team. He was on the team with the Holyfield and all that.
Yes,
Holyfield, I think. Holyfield, Meldrick Taylor, Sweet Pea Whitaker.
Yep.
What's the name too? What's the name's trainer? His ex-trainer, Deontay Wilder's ex-trainer.
Mark Breland.
Mark Breland. He was on the team too.
Yeah,
the 84 and 88 teams were stacked.
They were stacked, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people can't tell me, yo, Wolf, you don't know nothing about boxing, bro. I know a lot about boxing. The problem is I don't know nothing maybe now as I used to, because I felt out of love with it. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know what I'm saying? It was just too much pot. And bro, I've been to fights. I can show you pictures, Big Lou. I've been to the Danny Garcia fight. I've been to the Thurman fight when they in Brooklyn. When they come to Brooklyn, I was in a couple of fights. You know what I'm saying?
I was in the pen when I watched that fight in my cell in the pen.
Yeah. So you know how I go. So it's like people can't say, yo, you know, say, oh, it's just that, bro. Boxing right now is just, for me, it's just like it ain't hitting like it used to no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like they don't even be telling you stories, bro. Even like a dude like what's my man's name from Texas, the Mexican dude, Tapia, like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he passed away.
Right.
Daddy Johnny Tapia.
Johnny
Tapia,
Tapia.
yeah.
Like
He was a
when they tell
yeah.
you stories like that, you can relate because you know my man came from the bottom and was, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like stories like that are compelling. I like compelling stories, Lou. I don't know about anybody else, but I like compelling shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And and it's always stand up. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things like when I be hearing you talk and stuff, and I be hearing other people talk, I be like, yeah, that's why I tap in with y'all. I don't be having to go to somebody who was a gangster who stood on the stand and did all this. And nah, bro, I ain't with all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You like I
Right.
ain't with all that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, bro. You know what you get into when you get into it, bro. You see what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Exactly.
I don't
What
need
up?
you to tell me like what you did in the 1970s. It was different in
Right.
the 70s, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I don't.
That's why I did that little video. That's why I did
That's a
that little
fact.
video called Loyalty, and the other one was called
That's a fact. I
Loyalty.
tapped it. I
Yeah,
tapped it.
Loyalty. And what was the other one? I forgot. Loyalty and something else. It was another word like that. And it was like, you can't tell me you don't know what's entailed with
Yeah,
that lifestyle.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You know what you're getting into. And if
yeah, yeah.
and if people are pointing the finger, that's because you fucked up. You know what I
That's
mean?
right. That's right. That's right. But Lou, that's another thing too. When I talk to like a couple of dudes, they be like, "Yo, Wolf," I was like, "Yo, bro, listen, I got two kids. My two kids, both of them ain't even nowhere near what I am." And that's not their story. That's my story. You see what I'm saying? That's my story. That ain't their story. Their story is way different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
I don't expect my sons to be nothing but who they is. They don't need to be gangsters. They don't need to be nothing I was. Cause me
Right.
personally, you know what I'm saying? That's why they call me Wolf. I don't sell no Wolf tickets. I
Exactly.
don't sell no Wolf tickets. You know what I'm saying?
What's
So
up, JM? What's up, Nick M? I know. You know, that's the thing too, bro. Like, there's only been one dude that I seen come on so far. You know, dudes that were part of that gangster. You know, that the
yeah,
life. You know, with
yeah,
the Italian. There's only
yeah,
one dude that's come on, man, and has actually said, you know, there's no excuse for what he did.
yeah.
You know, he didn't take he took an oath to an entity. He didn't take an
Right,
oath to Peter Gotti. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
you know, I mean, still at the end of the day, he still did what he did. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he still did what he
Um,
did.
right. And you know, but he's the only one that'll sit there and admit it. Most of these
Right.
dudes will say, "No, I'm not a rat," because there's so many other guys that are, you know, above me that didn't fucked up
Yeah,
worse. And it's
yeah,
like, nah, that's not how it works. You know,
yeah.
you took an oath, and like I said, man, you can't say that. Oh man, I wasn't aware. Like, come on, man, no way. There's no way in hell. There's no way
That's
in
right.
hell because
That's right.
before you get involved like that heavily, you are around as more of an associate and
That's a fact.
more low level before you start getting into it
Right.
big, right?
Yep.
That's just the way it is.
Yep.
Everybody's a wannabe before they, you know,
Before
get in.
anything.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yep.
so, you know, so yeah, man, it's just, you know, it's just a crock of shit excuse. And you know, I
Yeah.
don't respect, you know, I won't judge nobody, right? But at the same time, you know, I'm not gonna judge nobody about what they did or why the reasoning they did. But I don't agree with it personally. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna bring nobody on here that's done any of that type of shit. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Just
Right.
that simple. I just, you know, to
Listen.
each his own. Like I said, I'm not gonna judge nobody and go out of my way to talk shit because that's not what we
Exactly.
do.
Hey,
You know what I
look,
mean? That's
let
not
me
what we
say
do.
let me say this before I tap out, Lou. Let me say this. Just because you went to jail don't make you a gangster, bro.
Exactly.
Just because
Exactly.
you did a bid don't make you a gangster, bro.
Exactly.
Because there's a
Exactly.
lot of people that's in jail right now that done this shit, like petty thieves and all this other stuff. It don't make you a gangster, bro. You
And
not a gangster,
and
bro.
you know what? And we can go even far as saying this: just because you be on the street packing and
Yeah,
you use
yeah.
that weapon on the street, um, still doesn't mean you're cut out for the pen. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
right.
Because we
You
got
can't take
different
the
bangers.
gun.
We got different bangers in there, right?
That's
And
it.
that's an up close and personal type of thing. And you know, you gonna mind somebody, man. You know what I'm saying?
Talk
It's
to him,
that
Lou.
simple, man. You know,
Talk to him,
especially
Lou.
here in California, bro. You know, if you're with
Oh yeah.
a gang or organization,
Oh yeah.
you gonna mind somebody.
Hey
Believe that.
Lou. I need to tap in with you, Lou, when you do your shows, because there's a couple of questions I got, you know, about California living and all this other stuff that, you know what I'm saying, sometimes people don't understand.
I'm gonna go in the I'm gonna go in the background chat right now.
Okay.
You know the
private
you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Just with me and you, and I'm gonna put my number right there, real quick.
All right, cool. I gotta tap out, but listen, I gotta hit you up, bro, because it's a couple of things like people don't understand about how do you call it,
politics,
like how like Latino culture is so different from East Coast to West Coast. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I would like to have a conversation with you about that. You know what I'm saying? If I can, brother.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I'm gonna write down your number right now, my brother. I got you.
Okay.
But listen, yeah. I gotta tap out, my man.
Yeah, no doubt. I appreciate you stopping in and joining, jumping on the
bro.
Yeah. Give me a text me and give me a text real quick and put your number there. That way I know it's you. Because a lot of times I get these wild ass calls from out of state. I won't answer it. So I always tell somebody text me first, and that way I know it's who it is. You know what I mean?
Big Lou, I'm about to do it right now, bro.
Yes, sir. All right, have a good one, man.
Hey, Big Lou, I'm gonna tap in with you, bro. Be good.
Yeah. All right, brother.
I'm gonna send you a text right now.
All right, gracias.
Peace, everybody in the comment section too, man. Shout out to y'all. Have a great day. Be blessed.
Yep. Igualmente. Cuídate. I don't know if anybody else wants to tap in the things right there. Lucky Loco. My guy, the Native American, the indigenous pal. Yeah, indigenous man. I get a kick out of that, man. When people say, they just, their peoples came here or whatever, and it's like, no, man. No matter where you went, South America, Central America, the Caribbean, you know what I mean? The North America, the natives were here, So I always get a kick out of that shit. Like in my line, and in my motherland, it was Tainos, man. You know what? I tripped out, and I didn't know this, but the Native Americans in the joint, they run together as a car, and then they have a spiritual advisor that comes, and they have their get together in the chapel, right? And the spiritual advisor will be in there, and they got the elders, the older natives and things will be there, but because not everybody's from the same tribe and band and such, so they learn about each other's tribes and bands and stuff like that. And one time this cat, they had they had their session in the chapel with the spiritual advisor, and they had watched the video on Anacaona. Anacaona is a Taino, the native people from Puerto Rico. She was like the princess, I guess. Princess. She was the chief's daughter. I believe I believe they considered her princess. And it's a old story of her. And I believe, if I remember correctly, I believe she married I think an Englishman. Either an Englishman or somebody from a white man from the States, way back when it was still the New England states and 13 colonies, the New World and all that shit. It just surprised me that he came back and he was like, "Hey man, you know who this is?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course I do. They got salsa songs with her, and you know what I mean, the name of the songs and shit." But oh. Wait a minute. Oh shit, I thought that was. I thought that was Wolf A1 Day. I thought that was Wolf. It was something else. It's a little cold out here. I've been getting the weather's been real cold. And it's not really cold weather like back east and all that. Back then, back east, real cold, below and all that type of stuff. But to us, it's cold. You know what I mean? And fucking hands are freezing and shit like that. You know. Yeah, you know, I've been all my numbers have been up. You know, they've been on the upward. My watch time, or excuse me, my watch hours, views, subscribers have went up. But prior to probably the four live shows that I did, or three, whatever it's been. Well, let me see. I did one today. I did 2 Wednesday, and I did one last Friday. 2 last Friday. So I've been trying to get, because the reason I'm saying that is because everything has been going up for me, like I just mentioned, my subs, my watch hours, and views. But when it comes to the lives, my shit was down, right? And that was because I wasn't doing no live. So I had fell off on the live. So I said that, you know, I was going to be doing at least 2 a week, if not 3, hopefully, you know, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But you know, I've been doing a little bit more than that, and a couple times, like I said, I did 2 in one day, twice. So I'm trying to up the ante when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm here. Like I've said this many times. I'm here for the long run, long haul. I'm in it for the grind. You know, grassroots. You know what I'm saying? I'm just chipping away little by little, right? You know, there was, I don't really want to get all into that, but there were some people that told me that they were going to help me, get me past 1,000 subs and this and that, which they really ain't, they haven't did nothing, which I don't expect them to. And that's not like I'm looking forward to that. But at the same time, it's better not to say things, you know what I mean? And it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I like I said, I'm willing to be in it for the long haul and chip away like I've been doing, and the shorts definitely help, you know what I mean? And since I put Daisy on there, I've got about 100 and I want to say about 120 subs already, just from Daisy's little shorts, you know what I'm saying? So little by little, I'm just gonna keep at it, and that's it. So but I appreciate everybody that subs and likes and shares the channel, and everybody that taps in on the lives. And Carlos, you want to tap in for a minute, Carlos? Don't do it. Don't run. Don't do it, Daisy. I don't know. Can you see the link? It's right there. If you want to tap in, if you can't see it, I'll drop it again. I don't know if you can see that one or not. Let's see. Oops. All right, there it is again. Tap in if you can. I don't know if you're at work, if you're available, if you got time. I'm only gonna be on a few more minutes because I gotta go take care of something before by 11. They close at 11. So it's already almost 10:30 now. I've been on already almost an hour. Like I was just saying, Carlos, I don't know if you heard it or not, but I'm trying to up the ante when it comes to the lives, because I been lacking, on the lives. Flacco lied to you, huh? He lied to me about what? boy, what did he lie to me about? Flacco lied to you, huh? Oh, no. That wasn't, no, that's not what I was saying. That wasn't towards Flacco. No, Flacco didn't lie to me. Flacco's helped me, matter of fact. Flacco is the only one that's helped me, really, to be honest. No, Flacco posted a couple of videos of mine. Actually, one video he posted, and I got 100 subs just from the one video he posted. It was the video I did on the reaction, kind of, well, not so much the reaction, but it was my point of view and my opinion of Sundown, when somebody made a video saying about Sundown lying or whatever, this and that. And because I know Sundown personally, I knew his father personally, I wanted to tap in, make my own little video about what I felt about Sundown and what, and that type of thing. And Flacco posted it, and like I said, I got 100 views. I got 100, not 100 views, excuse me. I got over 2,000 views on that, and I got over 100 subs from that one video. What up, Pi?
What up, Pi? What's up, Pi? What's going on?
Shit, just chilling here at the park. Is that you?
Is that you? Where's the beautiful baby?
She's right here.
She's right here.
You see her new harness?
Oh, swear. That's what's up. Did that come from Dragon?
No. You see her name?
Yeah, that's what's up, dude.
Yeah, so I gave her a bath after I washed her up real good. She don't even smell like a dog no more. But I put on the harness afterwards. Is that you? That's you echoing?
What happened? The avatar?
No, the echoing. You hear the echoing?
Oh, matter of fact, let me come back in. You know this is the John Panisi phone. I'll be right back.
Oh shit. Okay. Damn, my nose is running, man. Fucking. Boy said Flacco lied to you, huh? No, he ain't lied to me. No, Flacco, like I said, Flacco posted and then besides that video, he posted another video. I don't know how many subs I got off that one, but definitely the first one he posted, I got, like I said, over 2,000 views off that video, and I got over 100 subs from that video.
It's still there or left?
No, it's gone.
That's what's up. You know how this phone is. And let me rephrase it. This the Bofa phone now, because I don't even use John Panisi. Bofa's the ghost that haunts this phone.
That's a cool avatar. Where'd you get the avatar?
Oh, I sent Nelson a picture. He made his and he made mine. He seen that you had yours. He was like, we got to get them too. So he goes, you know, being that these cowards don't want to show their face, he says, let's just make some cartoon avatars. And then from there, we'll show our face when we have to.
Is mine showing right now?
Yeah, I can see your avatar. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes it shows, sometimes it don't.
No, trick. Yeah, it'll do that, bro. It'll be like 3 people on the screen and only 2 avatars are shown, and the other one, this StreamYard and everything is crazy.
Okay, so on the YouTube it's not showing.
No, I see it. I'm looking at the StreamYard. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me get.
Yeah, I'm looking at with my other phone. I'm looking at it and it's not showing.
Yup, you're right. I'm looking at the laptop now. Yeah, it's not showing on the. You see how YouTube?
Why is that? I wonder.
I don't know, bro. YouTube is just crazy. YouTube is doing a lot of messed up stuff, man. Pulling people's videos, striking videos. It's crazy.
Wow. Is that right?
Yeah, so, they pulled stand-up guys show from last night.
They did?
Yeah, because of the language.
Wow. So I don't know. I don't know if you seen that video I posted last night. I heard something on a live show. I heard something on a live stream, another show. They asked the person, does he think foster care works? And he said yes, but it triggered something. It triggered a memory of mine, and it was about a story of a kid that was being chained up with being chained up and beaten and tortured and stuff like that. And he was able to escape, and he jumped over the concrete wall. And on the other side of the wall was the fitness place. And so he ran in there and he had nothing but boxers on. And he had the padlock around it with the chain on his ankle. And he had a bunch of bruises, blood, and he had piss and shit on him. And they end up taking his aunt, who was supposed to be his guardian, the 2 people he was living with, and the neighbor. And the neighbor happened to be somebody I went to school with. And I used to go to lunch with him, like, in high school, I don't know if they do that in New York, but you can leave for lunch in high school. And so I used to ride with him to Wendy's, Burger King, wherever we went, Jack in the Box. And this dude I was in prison when the story hit, and it hit kind of close to home because I know the guy, and he was the only one that stood out. The other people took deals. They took plea deals for like 35 years. And he took it to trial and he got 11 years plus 7 to life. And he just came up for parole in August, which the parole board granted him parole. But when it got out to Newsom's desk, the Governor Newsom, he pulled it. He denied it.
Gavin Newsom's a dirtbag.
Yeah, well, he might be a dirtbag, but that was a good move there.
Oh
Because this
no,
dude,
no, I know.
this dude, he got some. Well, you know what? There's some weird shit he believes in, right? Some of it is like way out. I don't even know if it's really true. On some of the stuff, I couldn't find nothing about it. But then other people told me that no, that's not true. There's just people trying to that fear mongering shit. You know what I mean? But definitely, there is some, different type of politics there. You know what I mean? Beliefs or
No, no
whatever.
doubt.
However you want ideology. I don't know what to call it. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was a trip. That story, man, and there's another guy too, man. It made me think of that too. It was another guy that I went to high school with, and even before that, middle school, and he used to play basketball with us, and we used to, my brother was our coach, and he used to pick us all up, and we used to go to this other city to go play. And I ended up running into his little brother in jail, and he told me that his brother was busted for some, if I can remember correctly, he said some funny shit with the kids, right? I mean, either way, it was with the kids. It was funny shit, that R word, right? And later, somebody tried to tell me that they weren't sure if it was that or abuse, not, S abuse, but physical abuse. You know what I mean? But I think it was both, to be honest. And so, anyways, this fool got like 20 fucking years. And he just got out, or he's about to get out. You know what I mean? But again, it's like the point to what I'm getting to, and I said all that to say this is like, man, it just goes to show you that you just don't know what motherfuckers are doing behind closed doors, no matter how normal they seem. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's a trip, and then some people you think they would be weird and doing some weird stuff, and they're more normal than the people that seem normal in your face. And that's like I always say, bro. It's like if you try to figure people out, you'll go crazy trying to figure motherfuckers out. Like why they do this, why they do that, why they don't do this, why they don't do that. You know what I mean? Whatever.
No, you're absolutely right. We've been like that. I got to that point where you watch stuff play out daily, in and out, and then you get to the point where you just throw your hands up in the air and just be like, I don't understand this stuff.
Right. Did you I didn't see you there, but I went and tapped in with Latin Pain yesterday, and as soon as I tapped in, man, he was bumping some beats, some old school beats, right? And I'm like, man, I go, that sounds like Nice and Smooth, right? And then sure enough, it was Nice and Smooth. They used to be one of my favorites back then, along with Grand Poobah. I used to like Grand Poobah and Tribe Called Quest, and I like Black Sheep. There's just so many, man. But that old school flavor, man, that New York flavor, man, is obviously there's nothing like it. You know what I mean? We just like the West Coast. But I will say this: when 50 Cent came in, man, I don't know if it was because he was linked up with Dre and Eminem, but 50 Cent had like a West Coast flavor to him. You know what I mean? I don't know if it changed like that, or was he always like that? Because I know he had some albums before he fucked with Dre and Eminem.
I like 50. 50 did good with his stuff. Yeah, it depends on what time Payne was on. I'm usually in his show, but it could have been because I was on stand-ups last night, so that's probably why it coincided.
Matter of fact, you're correct, because when I was on with him, I got the alert the stand-up guy was on, but first I got the alert that he was going on in 30 minutes, and then I got the alert that he was on live, which was 4:00 my time. But I was, into that. I was into Payne's show because I haven't been catching it. I've caught the last 2 or 3, but for a minute, I wasn't catching it. You know what I mean? And I found myself feeling like guilty, like, oh man, not so much with Payne, but other channels. And then I started thinking about it. It's like, why am I feeling like that? They don't come and watch my shit. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
here I'm promoting a lot of the different channels, and it's like, they're not even subbed, I don't even think, to my channel, let alone come watch the shit, so it's one of them things. But Wolf A1A, no, excuse me, Wolf Day 1A1 tapped in. He was on this panel with me for a few minutes, so I shot him my number, and he wants to He said he wants to do something on Latino politics in prison. You know, because he's from Jersey. You know, so I said, yeah, here I go there. I'm gonna go in the backstage and give you my number. You know what I mean? So,
He
yeah.
He is definitely a real one. I watched him.
Yeah.
You could look at him and know he is straight up dude. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. Nick M says everyone was listening to 50 Cent. I was in jail when he came out with that. All up in up in the club, or what was it called? Yeah, up in the club. I think it was called, right? Yeah, I was in jail, man, and we were like, damn. I remember I was kicking it with the OG from Oakland, right? He was an old man already at that time, and you know, I said, because I always kicked it with older cats, right? And I mean, older cats, like they had me by at least 20 years, and you know, he was basically trying to, you know, he was trying to be saucy, you know, he was trying to be saucy and hip, and he was like, I don't know about no motherfucking Delphonics and all that. He goes, I fuck with 50 Cent. You know what I mean? But it's one of the things you got to be there to see it, and you would laugh because, you know, Delphonics, that's the oldies, you know, like the oldie groups. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Barcade, you know, well, no, Barcades is funk, but I remember he dropped that one, and he dropped 21 Questions, and I think he had another Candy Shop. Something, or how's it go?
Yeah, the candy shop for little Kim. Yeah.
So all three of those dropped while I was in jail that year. Lou, I was gonna hit you yesterday, was in your neck of the woods, but I'd be there maybe this weekend, if not in 3 or so days. All right, hit me up. We'll go do lunch or something. So yeah, you know what I mean? But yeah, he's in New Jersey. He's in he said what city too? In Patterson. He's in Patterson, New Jersey. Patterson is pretty rough, I think, ain't it? It's a pretty rough little city.
Yeah. Listen, the majority of Jersey, people who sleep on Jersey. Jersey ain't no joke neither.
Right. Because Mikey Jr., when Mikey Jr. was on the other night, he's I forgot who, somebody tapped in from Jersey, and or at least if they didn't tap in they were from Jersey, they mentioned a city in Jersey, and he was like, that's a pretty rough place. I think it was was it Fort Lee, Orange? It wasn't Newark. It was Patterson, Fort Lee. Yeah, it was one of those. Fort Lee, or yeah, I think it was Fort Lee. So, you know what I mean? But yeah, I've been just trying to get these lives going, man, and getting them tapping in more on the lives, because I was mentioning earlier, all my numbers are up, right? My views, my subscribers, my watch hours. But when it comes to lives, they were down. You know, they were in the negative, because I wasn't doing them. You know what I mean? So, what was that? Wednesday, I did 2 lives. I did one, it was only like 20 something minutes, and then I did it with Mikey Jr. And then I did 2 on Friday. You know, one going up to the place to get her ears, the stitches out, and then on the way back, you know what I mean? So I'm going to continue to try to at least drop 2 a week, and then that, you know, that'll help, you know, with the numbers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's like us. You know, us plan on doing another one, maybe a live tomorrow, and it's just, you know, piggyback of each other. But it's funny that now that at least we came back. You don't even understand. I'm not even gonna bring all that drama, but they had our names all in their mouth again last night, and it's just like, and it's just slander and it's lies and it's comical, man. It's ridiculous.
The same crowd, the same cowards that don't show their face.
Yeah, they started that nonsense. They had an issue because they seen that Chris Chalk, you know, is a subscriber to you, that he's popped up in your channel and he popped up in our show. So they made a big thing about that, you know, and it's just like, you know, Chris Chalk is a good dude, you know. We never had no issues with him. He's never had any issues with us. He can go wherever the hell he wants to go, but they doing that nonsense again. And they chose to, you know, they mentioned your name, and I was just like, man, these people they're just comical. They really are.
So was it the guy that he grew up with, or was it the snake in the grass?
No, it was on Angels. It took place on, because, you know me, I'm not hiding nothing no more. I'm balls and strikes. It was on Angel's show. She had a panel up there. She had the dude Real Deal up there, the one, you know, that was the simp for the maggot for a while. He had stuff to say out his mouth, which I found funny. Freddy Krueger looking ass clown. But
yeah, he had something to say about me and you.
You know, mostly me, because he act like he didn't know what the no fly zone was. No, you know exactly what it was. Your partner was up there talking about us for a fucking week. So.
Oh yeah, he couldn't. Yeah, he couldn't stop. Yeah, that he loved saying that. No fly zone. You know what I mean? He loved
You
that.
know,
But that was funny how it was said. Don't bring any of them on the live chats. What's that tell you? Straight coward shit, man. You know what? I mean, you know what? It doesn't surprise me, right? It doesn't surprise me, and you know, there's, you know, I'm not gonna come off like I'm a tough guy, you know, none of that shit. But I'll say this: it's an open invitation to any of you motherfuckers that want to get with it. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is slide over here. You guys, everybody knows my name. You know what city I live in? Tracy, California. Big Lou Romero. That's my name. You know what I'm saying? Come with it. It's that simple. There's nothing about them. There's nothing like maze-like about it. It's real simple. You know what I mean? There's nothing that's like a fucking obstacle course or any of that to get to me. It's real fucking simple.
And it's,
you know what I mean?
and it's a shame that you have to say that. I did it the other night. I put the whole address, and then it was like, you know, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit up here and lip wrestle with you people. But if you decide to show up, make sure you thought about it real well, because I got exactly what you want, and it ain't sweet.
Yeah. If you show up, I just put it like this: if you show up, make sure that any priorities that you needed to take care of, you take care of them before you come. Because you might not be able to get to him. You know what I'm saying? From the hospital.
a lot of it is the keyboard stuff. You seen it, and we showed it the other day. That's why I was glad that we didn't block that one troll. And it's like, you know what? If you can't even have the testicular fortitude to show your face, you think I'm worried about you selling me wolf tickets? You can't even show your face.
He wouldn't even jump on the live chat, you know? After he said, drop the link. You said, hey, drop it. And then he says, drop the link. And then did he come? No. Which we knew that. You know, we know that.
You know what it is that it's that people that know us, they're using a sock account. And that goes to show you got to use a sock account. You can't even be yourself and have the balls to voice something. You got to come in with a sock account. So at the end of the day, you got to laugh at them, man. They're a bunch of cupcakes.
Exactly. And that's another thing. They don't show who they are. You think that I'm really worried that you're going to show up or anything, period? You won't even show up on the screen. You know what I mean? You won't even show up to show your face in the back screen, and then you can even turn the avatar back on before you get brought on, and you still fucking won't show yourself. What's up, Joey Cruz? Joey Cruz is from right here in my area.
That's what's up. How's the weather? How's the weather right now out there?
It's sunny out. It's sunny, but it's a little chill. It's a little chilly, man. I mean, to you, it'd be like summertime, but you know what I mean? It'd be summertime to anybody from the back east, like Nick Am, like Wolf A1 Day One, like Wolf Day One A1. It'd be like summer right here for you guys. But man, like right now, I'm a little cold, man. You know what I mean? Last night it was so cold. The fucking Daisy was shaking when I took her for a walk. I took her to a little spot. I go to City Hall. Yeah, she was shaking. And this is before I gave her a bath, because I gave her a good ass bath last night with some new products. I got shampoos and stuff. Because I didn't want to put the harness on her until I cleaned her up. And then this leash is a brand new one too, and I didn't want to use it until I washed her up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So wait a minute, you ain't going in there. Come on, you go back here. Come on. Hey, come on.
It's 85 out here.
Right now?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Damn, that's what's up. 85.
Yeah. Damn. They give me so much shit because I'm in Florida, and I be like, hey, man, you know, it's not my fault I'm over here. Shit. It's like we freeze our ass off and you.
Yeah, I always thought Florida was like nice, but I always thought like it had like that, you know, like that, like we get like on the ocean type feel, like San Diego, like where you get a breeze all the time. I thought.
Oh, we get it. It has its days, like midday and evening. It will, but like right now, once we start in February, it'll be sunny days like this. In the evening, it'll drop down to like the high 60s, you know, 70s. You know, but we get those chilly days. We get them bone chilling days as well. So.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause that's how it was That's how it was last night. Oh, that's you with that noise. I was trying to figure it out. I thought that was Nelson the other day.
Oh, the phone. But you know how my phone is, bro. And we're talking about this, and I'm getting messages, bro, on the other phone. They were talking about you. You know how I don't gotta even watch these shows, bro. I get an update on every nonsense that's going on inside this bad boy.
Is that right?
Down to screenshots, bro. They send me screenshots. This person said this and this person said that, because we got a lot of good people that like us, and they know that we keep it 100, and they hate when people start lying and slandering us in other channels. So they send me screenshots all the time.
Yeah, but I was surprised. I was surprised to see a few people that tapped in the other day. Like Pinkville. You know, a few people that tapped in. I was surprised to see them. You know, Finn Larson. You know, we haven't seen some of these people in a while. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But a lot of it is you know, people are not dumb. You got the mob mentality people, and you got the people that use basic common sense and they're thinking and they've known us. So we're now at that point where everything that's happened and all the accusations that laid against us, these people say, damn, man, all of that, and these guys were right all along, and they didn't do anything wrong, and there's no proof. So now people start to see and be like, nah, you know what I'm saying? These guys they the real deal.
But then you had some people though too that were right from the beginning. They knew it was BS. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Oh shit!
All along, and they didn't do anything wrong, and there's no proof. So now people started seeing like, nah, you know what I'm saying? These guys.
Damn. Huh. Yeah. So, anyways, like Tim Egan and you know, even there was somebody else that that was with that at first, but now I don't know what happened to him. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna comment or even say his name because it just at this point I don't, what I mean. But anyways, then you had those that were like playing both sides. Oh my God, thanks for telling me. Then when they see us, they're over there. Hey man, you need to go check this out because speak your piece or speak your side and da da da. But all in reality, they were really like they were joining the crowd. You know what I mean? They were like talking shit too. It's a trip, man. It's a trip. But it's all good, and it's all good in Hollywood, man. I ain't even tripping. To each his own, and you know what? They deserve each other. You know what I mean? They deserve themselves. So, but I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go ahead and tap this out because I got 9 minutes. I gotta go. I gotta go in this office before they close at 11. And then I gotta I forgot. I have every Friday I have an appointment at 11 o'clock on the phone.
That's what's up.
It's like a little I'll tell you what it is when we talk.
No doubt. By you do your thing, everybody hit that like button on your way out, and you have a good one, my brother.
Yeah, you too. And I appreciate everybody stopped in, man. I hate cutting it off when I have people here, you know what I mean? But you know what? I got to do it, you know what I mean? But I appreciate everybody that stopped in. Wolf Day 1A1 jumping on, Carlos, Nick M, Rich DM 650, Joey Cruz, JMSJ, Dragon 1982, Steve Tortola, Miss Thang, Stay Awake TV, which is Sticks, you know what I mean? And whoever's watching that didn't comment, you know what I mean? But so I'll be hollering. And hopefully we come on tomorrow at the No Fly Zone. And if you guys haven't already, sub to the No Fly Zone. Put the link real quick, Carlos, if you can.
I'm driving. I'll do that. You and Daisy have a good day.
I don't think Wolf Day 1A1 is sub or Joey Cruz to No Fly Zone.
I'm gonna grab it. I got the other phone now. I'm gonna grab it right now and drop it in the chat.
So just so you guys know, Joey Cruz and Wolf, the No Fly Zone is a 3-man squad. It's Nelson, our quarterback, and then me and Carlos are the co-hosts. And that's the mother channel. That's the original channel. This channel here is the secondary channel. That's why it's got NFZR2 because it's No Fly Zone Rica's 2. And we just came on the other day. We hadn't been on in about 4 months, something like that. So there's the link right there. sub if you haven't already. And support that Latino movement. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
And yeah, appreciate everybody again. And with that being said, Big Lou and Daisy gonna tap on out.
Big Lou and Daisy, be easy. Everybody in the chat, be
Yeah.
easy.
All right, Wolf, thanks. He just cool.